This is why I don't date. Story time, y'all. And this is going to be a low key, quick rant. And I'm not going to give it too much energy, but it's going to be a professional rant. And a lot better than what I've been doing most of my life. So let me push my wig back, y'all. I'm gonna push my wig back. I gotta push my wig back because, like, yo, I be in my zone and I be going about my day, minding my business. So I was at the gas station, right, getting some gas. So I was just joking. This guy was on the phone. He was like, "Hey, hey," and then I turn around and say, "Hey, hey," like that, right? So I said something like, I forgot what I said, and then he mocked me, right? So then he comes over to my car. So he's like, compliment me or whatever, right? These are the games they play, right? Telling me I'm beautiful, this and that. I can cook for you, this and that, right? And all that. We can go out, which I don't really go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So I gave him the time of day. Mind you, he was 57 years old, and I was like, you know what? And I told him, I'm just looking for I'm not looking for nobody, Well, I said, well, I can, probably use a friend, somebody to talk to, right? Gave him a shot, y'all. He shot his shot. He slammed. He missed, okay? He shot his shot and he missed like he just started playing basketball and he was about 4 feet tall, okay? He shot his shot and he missed, okay? So I said, so while I'm doing my research, he calls me. So I said, okay, I'm gonna pick up the phone and see what he's talking about. So he get on the phone and he started talking, and he's like, well, why you ain't looking for no relationship? You must have been hurt before. That's the only reason a person wouldn't be in a relationship for a long time. And I said to him, well, do you think it's like something wrong with a woman not wanting to be in a relationship? Because for some reason people think that all women do is walk around and look for a relationship and look for someone to take care of them and look for someone to lay their burdens down. And us as women who look like me, we don't have that option all the time, okay? Like, we grinding 2 jobs, going to school, taking the kids to daycare on a bus. Like, we doing what we gotta do, but we grinding and yet and still struggling, right? So he was wondering why I wasn't looking for a relationship. So he said, well, you go to church. I said, no. He said, well, I go to church. I read my Bible every day. So I'm like, I don't know if he hung up on me because I said I didn't go to church or what, right? So I'm like, oh, okay. So I don't get into religion and politics and certain topics with people. Everybody has the right to believe what they believe and choose what they want to believe in and worship how they worship. That's just my opinion. So so next thing he said, so you ain't looking for no relationship? Everybody wants somebody to be with and a companion. And then he hangs up on me. So I said, well, you know what? I'm not going to make no quick, rash, assume anything. I'm not going to assume anything. Maybe the phone disconnected. Maybe his battery died. Giving him the benefit of the doubt, right? So I called back. He didn't answer. So I said, oh, I guess I wasn't that beautiful, right? I guess I wasn't, see, this is the thing. Some guys will talk all this smack, all this just to try to gas you up, right? Just to give them some attention, just to say, oh, you either gave them your number or they looking to smash. 9 times out of 10, when a guy meet a woman, the first thought on his mind, in my opinion, if he's attracted to her, is having intimacy. Now, he may not say it, and he may look at you in a certain way. Like one time on a job, I went into the warehouse and I was looking regular that day. I didn't even have no makeup on, none of that, nothing. I wasn't trying to look, no type of way. And I walk into the warehouse, and women, you know how a man can undress you with his ass. A guy was undressing me with his ass, and he was not a person that looked like me. So I'm like, did he just undress me with his ass? Like, they'll look up, they'll do this number. That's what they do, y'all. So, long story short, he said all that. Oh, you must have been hurt before. Well, I ain't gonna hurt you. I ain't gonna lie to you. He kept saying that. Anytime somebody gotta put emphasis on what they won't do, 9 times out of 10, that's what they gonna do. And the first reason he lied to me, not even knowing me, because when he was on the phone, he said, oh, somebody called him. He said he was talking to somebody while he was talking to me, right? And then he said he was gonna go out. So then when I asked him on the phone, that's why you ask people the same thing 2 times, just to see if they lying. So he said, I said, what you doing? Oh, I'm at home. I said, I thought you was going out. Oh, no, I don't go out. But you just told me you was going out. Wow. So he said he didn't lie. He said he didn't cheat. He said he didn't steal. First, he already lied to me. Now, I'm not going to judge this man because I don't know him, but he already lied to me. And like I said before, what people tell you they won't do, 9 times out of 10, they will do, okay? Because I'm not walking around talking about, oh, I'm not going to steal. I'm going to just things that if you're not a person that steals, you're not going to steal. You don't have to announce it to the world, So he said you must have been hurt, which this situation didn't hurt me. But how he did it, it was abrupt and it was low-key rude. And if he do decide to call me back ever again in life, I will not be answering the phone. And I may answer the phone to say how I felt about the situation, but I don't think I have that much energy or care about how he hung up on me, okay? Like, hey, things happen. Everybody ain't everybody's cup of tea. Everybody ain't for everybody. People know what they're looking for. This is Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day coming up. People know what they're looking for and what they ain't looking for. And sometimes some people are sitting next to or laying up with what they ain't looking for. And that's all fine and well. You know what I mean? But I choose to enjoy my singleness. I choose not to have someone come in my life and create chaos and wreak havoc on my mind, on my body, on my self-esteem, all that. Like no, like women. And let me tell you, in my opinion, as things go on with this inflation, and we've been in this situation before where prices skyrocketed, and different times in our lives or whatever, when this has occurred, when times got rough for people, and certain people, and usually the working class, okay? You're going to have men out here that feel like they can treat you any kind of way, talk to you any kind of way, do you any kind of way, just on the fact that times are hard, and they think that you need them. They think that you have to have them. And the trade-off for that is abuse, disrespect, and everything else bad. Ain't nobody got time for that. Like I say, ain't nobody got time for that. Like, Nowadays, women are healing themselves from their childhood traumas. We are trying to heal ourselves from relationship traumas. We are trying to find ourselves because some people have been out here doing for their children, doing for their husband, and they're no longer with them and they have lost the sense of self. Some people out here trying to figure it out how to come up with a bag. Some people are trying to figure out how to juggle all of this stuff, women, how to juggle all this stuff with kids and so on and so forth by themselves with no support. Ain't nobody got time to let no man come in their life and gonna call. Look, let me tell you what old school couple told me when I used to work in a hair salon and I used to do her hair, right? And they became sort of like a motherly, fatherly image to me, right? They said a person, this is what I live by, a person going to be either part of the problem or part of the solution. And that sticks in my head. You going to either be part of the problem or part of the solution. What do I need with you if you going to bring drama? If you going to aggravate me, if you want to put me down, if you want to play little mind games and try to manipulate somebody, gaslight, all that. No, I don't know what kind of demon time you on, but no, ain't nobody dealing with that. And it's going to be shocking when people see the amount of women who are healing from their damaged wounds of their childhood, finally being fully healed. See, when you're fully healed, you don't put up with shenanigans. When you're fully healed, you don't allow disrespect. When you're fully healed, you don't allow people to mistreat you and then go back to them. Okay, no shade if that's what you're doing. I'm just saying, if you're fully healed, you will not allow somebody to drag you, dog you out, disrespect you, hurt you, and then go right back to them. You will not do that. Because you have a certain level or self-esteem about yourself where you can't allow anyone to do that to you, because you've begun to love yourself. And when you love yourself, you will not allow anybody to shake that foundation you have within yourself. You will not allow it. Anybody who coming in with the drama, friends, family, or foes, step to the side, okay, and wait for a next ride, because I ain't got time to be dealing with you and your drama, okay? You're focused on other things. You're focused on progressing. You're progressing. You're focused on, your next move. You're focused on, you're not worried about no man trying to come take care of you and all this and that. When 9 times out of 10, a large percentage of them ain't trying to take care of you, no way. To be honest with you, they really want to smash. And if they can smash you for free, what you think they gonna do? If they can be intimate with you for free and just feed you a bunch of BS just to get it, and once they get it, they already done conquered what they done conquered and they're moving on. You know what I'm saying? And people talk trash about ladies of the night, ladies of the street. But ain't nobody talking trash about the ones that pay them, though. See, that gets real deep when you think about that. The ones that pay them got some issues going on that they haven't dealt with. I'm going to do some comedy about that, but I ain't going to get on YouTube and do it. I already started. But, it's going, I feel as though, and people are, and not based on this situation, people are trying to encourage women to get self-defense classes and so on and so forth and put something in their purse and whatever you. And I believe it may come a time when women have to. Because if you could get that upset Or you can be that bothered after hold me up for 20 minutes, 15 minutes, because I said I wasn't looking for anyone, and you think you're going to change my mind and on a telephone call, and you get that bothered to hang up on me, then imagine the women if you're going somewhere and some guy try to approach you or whatever. And I'm not saying, because it's happened, and then they call you a name or disrespect you just because you don't want to talk to them. Makes no sense, y'all. So that was my little mini rant of 15 minutes. That was a long rant, 15 minutes, but I'm going to stay on my singleness, my single woman, my figuring it out, my doing my own things without any distractions and interruptions, okay? That's all I have for this video. And y'all enjoy y'all Valentine's Day, because I don't know if I'm getting back up here before Valentine's Day, but you enjoy your Valentine's Day. If you don't have a Valentine's, you treat yourself as if you're your Valentine's. And that's all I have for this video.